The white man. It's circulated into his system, into his economics. That's why the rich continues to get rich and we continue to get poor. That's why when we go to Dearborn, right, they have the same money as we do, but they have infrastructure. They have a little mini city, right? That's where the Arabics are. That's why they always remain at a decent. Real quick. I know. Real quick. I just want to finish my point. That's why in Dearborn and Arabics, they constantly flow in wealth because their money flows in their institutions and in their situations. But we are not even. They don't even give us the ability to set up things because even if we do, they shut it down or overtax us. So that's the curse out the Bible that says what? Bring that out again. Start verse 43.
Right. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 43.
Bring it out.
The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high.
The stranger, which is the so-called white man, go ahead.
And thou shalt come down very low. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail.
And so here we are in society with a so-called pyramid. We're at the bottom, and he's going to be at the top. That's a curse out the Bible. What people does that happen to? Only us.
Yeah,
So who is the Bible speaking to?
Yeah, it's speaking to us.
Right. But it didn't say black people, niggas, African Americans, or anybody just winging it. He's speaking to our audience, like every other book in this world that's speaking to our audience. Specific
niggas
audience.
is in the Bible,
This
though.
Bible is speaking to our audience.
Niggas is in the Bible.
Not the word niggas. The word niggas is in the Bible.
Yeah, but what does it mean in the Bible?
Nigar, that's just a byword. That was really a country too, but that's just a byword too.
Nah, I think nigga.
You're referring to Acts? Yeah. Nigard is in the Bible, but not niggas, right? But regardless of the matter, brother, regardless, that's besides the point. The main point is this, that wasn't a nationality. Nigar isn't a real nationality, right? Oh, you good, brother. But, so who would you, if the Bible is speaking to us, what would our nationality be?
I mean, we'd be the Jews, Israelites.
We'll be the Israelites. That's it.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, Kanye's exposed to it. Everybody's
Kanye, Kendrick.
it ain't no secret no more. It just is what it is. You know, and like, you know, that's why they're called Jewish.
Exactly. So you know, so if you know that much, then you know that we didn't sell our own people. Because if we sold our own people, we would surely have the same names that we did back in West Africa.
There's some brothers who look like us, who came from our tribes, who sold us into slavery, brother. It's just like
People that look, are you referring to the Africans?
yeah, there's Africa.
Yeah, the Africans sold us, but we're not African. Right. Are you African?
I mean, our DNA all comes from that.
Hold on. Even that part, we even still have a different DNA and phenotypes than that of the Africans.
Country, you trace back our roots, and like, if we did come from a boat, some of us came from a boat. From African, a boat that came from Africa.
Now, remember the white man came over from the west coast of Africa, right? They did a trade with the Arabics and with the so-called Africans, the rural Africans, right? The rural nationality is Hamites. They did a trade with them and put us, the so-called black people, into slavery and captivity. That's why when you see Africans today, they don't have names of white people. Because they sold us. They wasn't sold. They sold us. That's why you hear the last name Matumbo.
When I meet an African, I see my brother.
But that's not your brother.
It's my brother. I got
Well, you
some
know why?
African brothers for sure.
You know why? Bring out, look, what you got? All right, you bring out Joel too.
And African sisters. And
Oh, you
we
got
all
Joel.
do.
Oh, yeah, you got it.
And that's where we are falling as a people.
Amos chapter
Because you
3,
gotta
verse 1.
understand, in Africa, they being oppressed over there too. You heard of apartheid in South Africa?
Yeah, that happened to a lot of Israelites specifically. Those are Israelites down there. Israel is scattered throughout the four corners of the world. That's in James chapter 1, verse 1. That was the curse that happened upon us.
A white man translated that Bible right there.
Wait, what was that white man's name that translated it?
I don't know, King James, I guess.
Well, guess what? He was a so-called black man. He was a steward. Because who ruled during the 1600s?
I hear what you're saying, but somebody had to approve it. Somebody had to.
Right, King James authorized
a white man.
No, he wasn't white.
King James was a.
Can you prove that he was white?
He was a king of England, right?
Yeah. So who ruled during the 1600s? During the Dark Ages?
Kings of England, bro.
Oh, so you know, brother. You said black kings of England, right?
Yeah, but they didn't have any black. Maybe they did have black kings in England, but they weren't like King James.
They were. They were.
King James was definitely not black. Yo.
All right, before we continue, can you find some information to prove that?
Up to today.
Can you prove that? You can only go back like 5 generations.
You know, in DNA, you cannot go past past 7 generations. You cannot go past 7 generations.
Pictures of King James I'm gonna pull
That's
out.
what I was trying to grab.
Brother gonna pull it out, brother. You gonna get? Can you get Joel 2? Joel 3.
Yeah, King Charles is related to King James.
Real quick,
Hold on, brother.
Real quick, you gotta understand. What was the name of King James' son, his grandson? It was a title he got called. You know what his title was called, brother? The Black Boy. That's a byword. If his grandson called the Black Boy, that means he has to come back from some black people. Correct?
King James.
See, we gotta,
And real quick,
we gotta let go of everything that the so-called white man told us. He told us that we sold each other. He told us that King James
so
is a
check
white
it.
man.
Yo, I created a search engine. Yo, check it out.
Hold on, real quick.
No, this is
real
important.
quick.
We're talking about everything that they created, right?
We're gonna hear that, but
So
you
I
got one more
want to
point.
plug myself real quick. Yo. My name is Charles, and I created a search engine. It's Ocean, OSHUN.co. So it's an alternative to Google. So, you know, and like it's non-biased.
yeah, I was just saying everything is just not
So
gonna be just
forget
clean.
all that.
Everything not gonna be just clean and cut exactly what you want to see, King. But it's Joel to the 3 and verse 4. Yea, and what had ye to do with me,
My
O
nigga,
Tyre
yea.
and Zidon?
Hold on, did you hear that, brother?
Listen,
Oh, Tyre and Zidon, and all the coast of Palestine, will you render me a recompense? It's like recompense. And if you recompense me swiftly and speedily, will return your recompense upon your own head, because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians.
So the so-called, even the Africans, then they still sold us into the Grecians, right? We were sold into every nation upon earth. Hold on, we were sold into every nation upon earth. Tyre and Zidon, those are African Hamitic people. That makes them different from that makes them different than the people of Shem. The people who come from Shem, right, when you go down the lineage, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, right? Jacob's sons, those are the 12 tribes of Israel. Hold on real quick, I got you, brother, you gotta listen first. Those are the Israelites. People of the Hamitic tribes, they are not Israelites.
Right.
They're not even Shemites.
I'm not even trying to argue with y'all. I let him talk. I let
No, you
talk,
good,
I
no,
let
you got
him
it.
speak. So, you know, we just listeners. The wind just go through us, right? Based off of the knowledge that we got, right? Right? You're giving me knowledge. I'm giving you some knowledge right now. Yo, some aliens come down here right now, and in spaceships, bro.
No, that's not in the Bible.
Yo, I'm just saying.
To what you may think.
Anyway, any invader come through, we all gonna form and unify. And really, the moral of that, of me saying that, is that yo, we just need to all unify, all of us. You know what I'm saying?
How do we unify?
Look at each other like you look at yourself, brother.
Well, Malcolm X tried that. He tried to look at each other like he did himself.
Well, Malcolm,
Martin Luther King tried that. Marcus Garvey tried that.
you know what? They died in the 60s. It's 2024, bro. We got an opportunity right now to
Well,
write
what
history.
What you think
I'm
we're doing
not
now?
stuck. All right, I'm not saying that you're not. I'm not. Like I said, I'm not. Yo, love, yo, I'm about to be out of here, man.
You an Israelite, brother, right? Wait, are you an Israelite?
I don't like saying that I'm like any one thing. I don't like putting myself in a box. But
Well-
I'm your brother. And I mean, like, this is America, so I get to have like my opinion and my freedom of speech, right?
It's an opinion fact.
I mean, it's my fact, it's my truth.
Well, you can't have many truths or
I get
many
what you're
facts.
saying, but you know, like, I just said you're my brother, so what does that make me?
You're an Israelite. But if I say that if you call me your brother and I say I'm an Israelite, that'll make you an Israelite, right?
Okay.
Therefore, you can't be whatever you may call yourself. That wouldn't make any sense.
I don't like getting put in no box.
Brother, you thinking of it in a negative sense to be put in a box? Brother, this is something
I
to
don't
be
even
happy
like
about.
talking this much. And that's not a shot at you.
No, I know. But brother, I'm just saying
Like
that it's
words,
not
bro, they
when
trap us.
you're condemning your conscience when you say I'm being put in a box. Brother, it's good to be an Israelite. It's a beautiful thing in the eyes of God to be an Israelite.
Okay.
So you can't think of it, you putting yourself in a box and you cut off and you closed off.
It's a word.
Brother, it's a beautiful
word.
thing.
Okay, I'm not saying that it's not. I'm just saying that, like, y'all got me to talk. You called me over here. We're talking, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even talk like that, for real. Because I feel like words, a lot, especially us, whatever, as Israelites, that's what you know, like as you relate to melanin, black people, you know, a lot of times our words get used against us. And that's why it's really smart that we talk when necessary.
Brother, what
No,
time
and that
was,
just comes from a place of love. And I'm not saying y'all doing the wrong thing out here, but we can't condemn. We gotta spread love, bro.
Well, guess what? There is love in condemning. Because if I see, guess what? And that's deep. Hold on, bear with me. It says in the book of Jude, chapter 1. Who wants to get Jude, chapter 1, verse 22? One last verse before you go. There's love and condemnation, right? If you have ears to hear, bring it out.
It's Jude chapter 1, verse 22. And of some have compassion, making a difference.
Right.
And others save with fear, pulling them out of the fire. Hating even the garment spotted.
What did he say?
Hating even the garment spotted by their flesh.
So it says you gotta hate that garment that's spotted by the flesh. If this brother has a garment on and he has many holes, I'm gonna say, brother, take off that garment.
Yo,
Get a new garment. I'm gonna tell him that. That's love. It doesn't matter how I say it. Guess what? It's still love because I don't want my brother to be naked and or cold.
I hear what you're saying, brother, but if you were born in Saudi Arabia, right, you weren't born in the United States of America, you'd be reading out of a Quran right now and not a Bible.
I wouldn't be reading out
You
of
might
Quran.
never even been exposed to the Bible, bro. So what does that say about communications and mass communications? I'm just saying, if you're gonna preach something, make sure you preach it in love and unity. Because first and foremost, we can't fight them. We can't fight them. The white supremacists, the quote unquote white man, the person who identifies as a white man, because they got guns.
I'm not saying we gotta fight them, bro. I never said that.
I'm just saying that the way that we win is with a smile and just doing God's work. That's
Hold
it.
on,
That's
brother.
all.
Hold on, brother.
You wanted to leave me with a verse.
That's
I'm gonna leave you
not
with
good.
something, okay?
That's not good discernment though. I'm gonna tell you why.
I just
If
said
you get
that
that man a
it's
smile
been
and a hug, he got a knife ready to
That
go
don't
on your
mean
back,
that-
brother.
That don't mean that you don't
That's
gotta.
ready to go on your
That
back.
doesn't mean that you don't gotta have one, and that doesn't. First and foremost, like I said, I don't judge people based off the color of their skin, yo.
We don't either.
All right, well that's all I got.
I think you taking away his whole message, bro.
Nah, first of all, we both computers. You getting some from me, and I'm getting some from you.
Hold on. Real quick.
Brain.
John 6:63. Real quick, brother. Our main point, the Lord's main point, right, is that you're.
Yeah, yo,
hold on,
the
real quick,
computer-
brother. Don't lose me, brother. Don't lose me. The main point, the main statement is that you're an Israelite, and in being an Israelite requires repentance, right? And not only that, it doesn't end with that, but with that still comes more growth
Brother,
and
I
wisdom.
feel like a lot of the Bible is indoctrination. They got people to become slaves with that Bible, bro.
Hold
And
on,
I'm
brother,
not, and
hold
I'm
on.
not against the Bible. I'm not against the good stuff in the Bible, but it's
You've
also
been
been
misled.
used for sin and a lot
No,
of other stuff.
can I
too.
explain something to you? You know why? Real quick, you know why, brother, right?
What's up?
If you speak Spanish, and this is written in English, and I speak English, and I tell you, hey, in this Bible it says I have to have you as a slave, can you read that to prove it? No. I'm going to take advantage of you not being able to read to prove my cause.
They've also,
Hold on real
they've
quick.
also used stories from the
Brother,
Bible.
you gotta let me finish. I'll let you finish too.
All right.
But I'm saying I can take advantage of you and your ignorance not being able to understand my language and force you to believe something that's not in there. That's what happened during slavery. That's why, what did Nate Turner do when he read the Bible? What was the first thing he did? He revolted. He revolted, right? Because he understood that the white people was telling him
Yeah.
lies.
Well, there's many stories in the Bible.
Hold on. Did you hear my point?
Yeah.
So that you gotta throw that aside,
I'm just
brother.
saying that it's also been used, like you just said, for
Right.
to enslave us.
But that doesn't
so
mean-
with that being
Brother-
said, it's not all great.
It
It's
is
not.
great.
I don't think it's. I
That's
think
like
it's-
me. That's like me saying my cousin got killed with a hammer.
We're not
So
supposed
all
to-
hammers are bad, and
we're
I
not
don't want to deal
supposed
with
be-
hammers.
We're not supposed to be living in fear. We're not supposed to be having anxiety. And a lot of that stuff is perpetuated in religion, brother.
Brother, you know what you gotta do? You know the first step.
I gotta go.
I'll
I'll let you
I'll
talk,
sincerely leave
and I'll
you
let
with one
you.
more.
No,
All right,
because
one last one, brother.
I'll let you
Then
do
I'm
the
gonna
last
let-
one.
brother,
Yo,
brother,
nice
one
to meet
last
you.
one.
Follow
All right,
me on
Matthew,
Instagram.
Matthew 18. Bring out Matthew chapter 18, verse 1. Brother, there's one thing you gotta do. I ain't gonna say nothing else.
You ain't listening, bro.
Brother, there's one
I'm
last
listening.
thing.
I'm gonna talk to my man
Nah,
right here.
one last thing you gotta do. Bring that out. Bring out Matthew chapter 18, verse 1. My God. Full of words. Bring that out.
This Matthew chapter 18, verse 1.
Bring it out.
At the same time came the disciples unto Yahushua, saying, Who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven? And Yahushua called a little child unto him, and set him in the midst of them, and said, Verily I say unto you, except ye be converted,
Except you be what?
except ye be converted,
Except you be converted. Somebody Google that word converted for Israel. Someone Google convert, right? You have to convert your mind. Because if you're going to continue to walk in this world with the understanding that Esau filled you with, surely you'll think everything is vain. Or you're going to think right is left and left is right. You're going to be bugged out. Who got the definition of convert? Because that's what Israel has to do with their mind and their soul. Before you kind of come to the doors of the Lord, you got to submit everything. Right? And remember that you've been taught by a so-called white man, your enemy.
Right.
See, they don't want to hear that. It's exposing. I'm going to bring it out, man. Bring it out.
It's the definition of converted. Converted or
Convert.
converts. Okay, the etymology of converts. Noun, person whose faith have been changed from one religion to another.
Right. And you follow the religions of this world. Right? Now, that's not to say we deal with religion up here. Right? But if you can have ears to understand, you would know that it means you're converting from one stage to another. And it's going to expound it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go into some Google. Convert, cause to change in form, character, or function.
That's right. Esau told you that I wrote this book. Esau told you that you soldiers people, right? Esau told you that a white man wrote this book. Esau told you a lot of BS. That's why you have to change your doctrine in your mind and turn it to the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Right.
Right? Bring out John chapter 6, verse 63. There's no words in here that can convince me that a white man wrote it.
Right.
This is John chapter 6 and verse 63.
Bring it out.
It is the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profiteth nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit, and they are life.
You got to understand on a deeper level that everything is spiritual. The words that comes out is a spirit behind it. Each book holds a certain spirit. In Lamentations, it's the spirit of mourning. Right? In Jeremiah, it's the spirit of warning and mourning. Right? In Genesis, it's a spirit of understanding and knowing how the Lord creates. Right? In Revelation, there's a spirit of impending doom and destruction. Every book, every word contains a special spirit behind it. Right? So this is beyond man's wisdom and man's understanding. We're not speaking with enticing words or speech to persuade men, right? With big fancy 10-letter words, $7 words.
Right.
We're out here to speak thus said the Lord, plain and simple.
That's right.
Right? It's either you get it or you don't. Hold that. Bring out 2 Ezra chapter 8, verse 40. All we can do is really plant the word. Bring out 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 5.
I had a real cool point. He was trying to touch and say the white man authorized or published the Bible. But you gotta understand it's over 62,000 references from the Old Testament and the New Testament, and this is written over a period of thousands of years in 3 different languages. So this cannot be the words of men. It would have to be a master, the best composer of all time ever to make this all come together with 62,000 references.
That'd be one hell of a white man to do that.
Yeah.
It ain't happening. Right? I'll see pigs fly before that.
Yeah.
Right? Hey brother. Hey brother.
I am a man.
You bring out 1 million Jews fleeing right? This book is prophetic. Go ahead.
1 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 5.
Bring it out.
I speak to your shame. Is it so that there is not a wise man among you? No, not one that shall be able to judge between his brethren. But brother goeth to the law with...
Real quick, and I bring that out because that reminded me of that brother. Right? All your studies, all this Google, you got your own search engine. All this information that you have, you can't kind of discern the basic things. Right? You can't discern and have judgment over the small things. Can you bring that out again?
God, 1 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 5.
Bring it out.
I speak to your shame. Is it so that there is not a wise man among you? No, not one that shall...
That shall not what?
That shall not be able to judge between his brethren?
Bro, you don't got discernment enough to judge, and that what we're bringing out is the spirit and truth. right? You don't have judgment enough to kind of inquire, well, maybe let me examine the matter. Let me kind of see what they at least talking about. Let me put my knowledge to the side. Yeah, I have been taught by the so-called white man.
I got a brother right here. Come
We
on.
good.
Hold on. What's your nationality? Lord willing. Go ahead.
Verse 6.
I want to,
First Corinthians chapter 3, verse 5. Who then is Paul? And who is Apollos? But ministers by whom ye believed, even as the Lord gave to every man. I have planted, Apollos watered, but Yahweh gave the increase.
I planted. Hey, 1 minute for the word. Hey, take a picture real quick. Look at this. Bring that up.
Verse 7. So then neither is he planted anything, neither he that watereth, but Yahweh giveth. Oh, slack you.
Yeah, but the Most High gives an increase. So let's go back to the middle. Go to 1 Peter. I want you to go to 1 Peter chapter 1. You can drop that in a second. 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 1. All right, we'll go back to the middle for Israel. Right? That's right.
Look at 1 Peter chapter 1 and verse 1. Right? Peter. And
That's not verse. Select the 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 1.
1 Peter chapter 2 verse 1. Wherefore laying aside all malice and all guile and hypocrisy.
And guile. Can you Google that word guile, Bob Kashar? Just basic Google definition. Google the word guile. Right? Because a lot of our people have been beguiled. Right? That's the first thing you gotta lay apart. When it comes to learning something new, brand new, you have to be humble. Because you could have got tricked. More than likely been on where you were tricked.
Alright. This definition of guile, sly, or cunning intelligence.
Right. And a lot of people, they got beguiled, right? They got tricked by the way of cunning craftiness or sly devices. You were beguiled. You got to lay all those things aside. Go ahead.
And envies and all evil speakings as newborn babes. Desire the sincere milk of the word that ye may grow thereby.
That's right.
If so,
So we're going to go back to the milk. Because Israel, you desire the milk. You need the milk. Bring out Luke chapter 21, verse 24. Sharpen the sword. Sharpen the sword. Luke chapter 21. Start at verse 22.
Luke chapter 21, verse 22. For these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled. But woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days.
Right, the Lord is speaking about utter destruction. Right, although a lot of it is contextual, because during that time, right, they had to look forward to 70 AD. Right, that was the thing that was coming. That's why the Lord said, "Hey, you got to be careful." Right, what did He say? Woe be unto who?
Woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days.
You're going to do a whole lot of running. Yahweh even commanded that you run towards the mountains. Go ahead.
For there shall be great distress in the land, and wrath upon this people. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations.
Right, you're going to be falling into the edge of the sword by the Idumeans, aka the so-called white man, the Romans. Go ahead.
And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles, until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled.
Until their time is fulfilled. Go ahead.
And their signs, it's like it, and there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars.
However, although this may be referring to this time period, it still translates to today, right? It's still, we still see certain words and spirits resonate to this very hour, right? Because who in that day wants to give suck to a child when you have to be running and being a pilgrim in this earth, right? Now that doesn't say you lose all hope and faith and you start thinking, well, Most High doesn't have life anymore, right? More so directed towards those who are just carnal, right? Woe be unto you, because we know as you keep the commandments, the Lord's going to protect you. Psalms 37 chapter, go ahead.
And upon the earth distress of nations, with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring.
And the rays warm. We're going to show you how that's prophetic for 70 AD. Bring that out. This is the book titled From Babylon to Timbuktu. All praises. Me. Hey, how you doing, sister? What's going on? All praises. You believe in the Bible? All praises. You believe in God? Christ? All praises. All praises. What's your nationality? Black? What's your father? Your father? All right, his father? Indian. A so-called black man? Or are they like so-called white men? Kind of white. Is your mom's side black or white? Well, hold on, we got you. There's a camera right there, though. You see that? So let me ask you this. Are you saying your father is white? Like 100% white? Well, Yugoslavian and Polish, they're just white people, right?
I guess if you say so.
Who's Indian on your father's side? Huh? Okay, all right.
What was his grandmother Yugoslavian?
My grandmother, his mom.
Okay, so okay.
Yeah, well, what's his? But your father was Indian. What kind of Indian? Is it Native American Indian or an East Indian?
My last name is
You said what's your last name?
Lipkovich.
Yeah, that's Polish.
I know, I told y'all that. What's up?
All right, well, yeah. Do your thing. You could be drunk. Go do your thing. If you believe in God, you wouldn't be drunk, but you know, it's madness. So we can head back to the lesson.
Book of Babylon, Timbuktu, chapter 84. In the year 65 BC, the Roman armies.
Hey, what's going on, brother? Just bringing out prophecy. What's your nationality?
Man of his word.
Yeah.
Ain't got no man of his word.
Well, I'm not.
Why?
Yeah.
Because I'm a spirit being.
You're a spirit. In Genesis 10, didn't the Lord create nationalities?
He did.
Right, so you gotta have a nationality.
But didn't he make me in his image and after his likeness?
Of course.
Is
And
God
guess-
flesh?
Hold on, he's a spirit
Oh, wait.
first, but hold on, we can answer. But we're not God, right?
No, we're
Right,
not
so
God.
we're on two different levels.
No.
You got God, Christ, and then who? Man. Man was given nationality. The Most High never declared that he had a nationality.
When the middle
Therefore,
of
we're two different. We're
when
on
the
two
middle
different
of all
wavelengths.
petition was torn. That scripture says there was neither Jew, no more Jew, nor Greek, nor male, nor female.
Philippians
If Jew
2:5.
if Jew and Greek are nationalities, and if they were wiped away, then why are you giving me a nationality?
Go to Revelation chapter 7. Go to Revelation chapter 7. All right. Yeah. Philippians. Bring up Philippians chapter 2, verse. You can get 3 and 5. Slacking.
It's about Galatians.
Philippians 3 and 5. You get Revelation. Because didn't Paul mention his nationality?
Paul mentioned his nationality.
Hold on.
referencing
Wait.
who
Wait,
Paul
wait,
was.
real quick.
But wait.
I got my question.
But wait.
My question was. Well,
You
first
said-
let's read the
okay, you
scriptures.
said
Let's
that
read it
Paul
first. Let's
mentioned
read it
his
first.
nationality.
Let's read.
Yes.
This is the book of Philippians chapter 3 and verse 5. Circumcised the 8th day of the stock of Israel.
Of the stock of who?
Of the stock of Israel. Of the tribe of Benjamin.
So Paul had a nationality. Does that mean you have a nationality?
Now, who was Paul before? Who was Paul before he was Paul?
That I'm talking about nationality,
Wait a
not
minute.
names. You talking
Wait
about
a
Saul,
minute.
brother. He
Okay.
still was a
If
he was
he
a
was
Benjamite.
Saul, he was Saul. He was
No,
still,
hold
he
on,
still
hold on,
Saul
brother.
was still Paul. Wait a minute, let me
That
tell you.
got nothing to do with
Okay, now
nationality.
listen. He's still the same nationality. That same
He's
person.
still the same what?
He still has the same nationality. Now, the writer Paul, the writer of Ephesians that you just wrote to me,
That's Philippians.
Philippians that you just wrote to me, that same writer, wasn't he a persecutor of?
What's your point?
Well, my point is, it doesn't matter what his nationality was when he was Saul, as you said.
This
Wait a
is
minute.
afterwards.
Now he's saying, now God made him Paul.
No, this is afterwards.
This is afterwards. But yet and still, what Paul is only doing is referencing where he came from.
All right, therefore he has what? A nationality, correct?
He has a nationality.
So that means what for you, brother?
We do not have a nationality.
Bring out James chapter 1, verse 1.
Bring it out. Paul is not claiming the
He
nationality.
just claimed it.
Paul
He
is,
said, "I'm from the stock of Israel."
Paul is giving you a description for what purpose.
Okay,
Because
brother.
you can't just you got to understand if you're gonna read
brother.
line upon line.
Let me ask you this,
and
brother.
Precept
Did he state his
upon
nationality?
precept,
Yes or no? Did he
what
state
was his
nationality?
purpose?
Brother, you're not answering the
Because you
question.
got to look at who's talking.
Hold on. Was he stating
Who
his
he's talking
brother,
to.
I know, brother.
And what he's talking about.
Brother, you gotta.
Is he talking about his
Can we have
nationality though?
Can we have a godly discourse?
We can. but
Okay,
he's
so I'm
not
asking one
talking
question.
about his
So I'm asking a question, right?
nationality.
I'm asking a question. My question.
He's
to
not
you-
talking about his
Hold on, brother.
nationality.
My question to you is this: a
All right.
simple yay or nay.
Turn to Romans.
Hold on, real
Turn to
quick.
Romans.
Hold on, brother. Hold
Chapter
on,
5.
brother. Hold on, brother. Let's do it.
Romans chapter 5.
Brother, let's do it decently in order, right? And I will pause.